If you don't intentionally focus on winning, your brain will default to focusing on losing. Welcome to the Spinoso Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Alex Spinoso, and my experience and expertise is in scaling all types of medical businesses to 7, 8, and 9 figures. And I'm sharing my journey with you. I want to start off today by hitting you with a quote from Seneca, one of the OGs of Stoic philosophy. He said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." And holy shit, is that ever true? If you've ever lost sleep over some imaginary problem that never actually happened, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Entrepreneurs, overachievers, we live in our heads. We analyze, we strategize, we anticipate every possible disaster before it even has a chance to occur. And yeah, sometimes that's useful, but most of the time, it's just us torturing ourselves for no reason whatsoever. So let's break this down. How do you stop suffering over things that aren't even real? First, get over yourself. You're not a god. You're just a relentless worker. Listen, one reason we create these imaginary struggles is because we're too busy buying into our own hype. A lot of people walk around thinking they're gods among men, legends in the making, the next unstoppable force of nature. And look, I want you to be confident. I want you to believe in yourself. But the truth is, you're not special because you were born special. You're special because you put in the work. Success isn't about destiny, it's about action. You don't deserve to win just because you think you're great. You win because you outwork, outlearn, and outexecute everyone else. So stop obsessing over whether you'll fail or succeed. Instead, just do the damn work. Second, your mind is powerful, but it works both ways. We've all been told how powerful our minds are, right? You need to visualize success. You need to see yourself winning before you actually do. Yeah, well, that's pretty great, but let me tell you something nobody talks about. If you don't intentionally focus on winning, your brain will default to focusing on losing. You have an incredibly powerful imagination, so if you don't train it to focus on good things, it will spiral into the worst case scenarios. If you don't actively picture yourself crushing it, you're going to start picturing yourself failing. And failure, when it's just in your head, is useless. So when your brain starts feeding you doom and gloom scenarios, shut it down. Redirect your thoughts. Visualize winning, and then back that shit up with action. Number 3, stay present. The future doesn't matter if you're not working right now. Look, I believe in visualizing success. I believe in having a vision, but some of you get so obsessed with picturing future success or future failure that you forget the only thing that actually matters is what you're doing right now. You want to stop imagining problems? Stop wasting time predicting the future and focus on executing in the present. Your brain says, what if my business fails? Cool. Instead of spiraling, go make some sales calls. Your brain says, what if I can't figure it out? Well, go study, learn, improve. Your brain says, what if people don't take me seriously? Go earn their respect. Action kills anxiety. Stop living in the future. Do the work in front of you, because when you're too busy executing, you don't have time to sit around imagining bullshit. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. The only way to fix that? Get out of your head and get to work. Stop buying into your own hype. You're great because you show up, not because you were born with some magical edge. Train your brain to focus on winning, because if you don't, it will default to fear. And most importantly, stay present. Stop predicting the future. Start executing. That's how you stop suffering over imaginary shit and start actually winning.